Right now, as I was saying now for the third time now, uh, I was meant to do this for a long time. Things were getting in the way. Well, hopefully it doesn't mess around now. So as I was saying, I came across this, and again, I just saw right through it and knew it was predictive programming from the start. I mean, it's not hard to figure this one out. Straight away, I knew it was predictive programming. I mean, you can just tell. So before I start saying anything, I gotta make sure that it's not a problem again. So I gotta make sure everything's good. Should be good, no? We see right here, what does this look like? It clearly looks like a demon. That's clearly what this looks like. We see there the eyebrow with the eyeball, the skull, the nose here with the no nostrils, and then a like triangle shaped mouth. This is a demon. This is what it was. It was a satanic ritual for conquering up demons. That's exactly what it was. It was a satanic. It's basically a satanic ritual for conquering up demons. That's what it was. A satanic ritual. As we see right there, looks like a demon. It completely looks like a demon because that's what this was, a satanic ritual. And before I start, I want to make it clear there was a so-called prophet out there called Nostradamus or whatever. He said that this happening was the beginning of the apocalypse. That's what he said in his prophecies. Most of his prophecies came true, but then again, he could also have been a Freemason to get all these so-called prophecies right. And he he prophesied that this would happen, and it happened. And in his prophecy, he said that this would be the beginning of the apocalypse. So obviously, what that means, New World Order. So let's make sure it's not doing this stupid garbage again. Yes, it's fine now. God. Well, we all know with churches like the Vatican and all that, they're all it clearly looks like a dragon. Right there, this clearly looks like a dragon demon, basically part of the New World Order. We all know 9/11 was the same. That 9/11 had demons, basically had demons in it, basically, when the fire started, because it's a ritual. It's a satanic ritual. That's exactly what it is. It's a satanic ritual. Gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me again. Sick of it. There we go. Once again, it did it again. No, I gotta wait for this load again. It's still recording. God. There we go. No. Wait for this page reload. When it decides to reload, of course. As we go down with the imagery, I've already shown that looks like a demon head. Go down. Oh, I do not want to play this. Go away. Go down. Oh, great. This is great, isn't it? It's great. Absolutely great. This site is, isn't it? Great site. Doesn't even load. Go back up. Please loaded the images now. We see this was in France. I mean, the way the building's built is weird anyway. What? Go down. In even in the fire, kind of looks like demons were manifesting. Honestly, does. Looks like demons were manifesting. I'm just going down now. We even see on the outside, it's basically like sun worship. It's really what it is, which is, I mean, what you expect with a Catholic church. Sun worship and all that. Sun worship. Let me go down. So that's about it for that. No, don't need this anymore. So now we'll prove right here. I just wanted to show those images that it looked like a demon face, and it looked like a dragon. I just wanted to show that and get that out of the way. And now, here is the evidence. This is a video that I found. We look at this. This looks almost exactly the same. Just watch it. Now watch. 2012, 2019. And we see it falls exactly the same way. It falls exactly the same way in the 2012 movie. In the 2012 movie, well, I don't know whether it was a movie, it was called I Pet Gold. We see it was predicted to fall exactly the same way. And look how it's fallen. The exact same way. So no doubt it was predictive programming. That's exactly what it was. You see right there. And again, while this was happening, some sort of bird that looked like a eagle flew past. Again, eagle is known to be connected to the phoenix, rise of the new world order. Out of ashes arises a new world order. Why it keeps doing that? As said. And then we have this one. This is a video that I came across. No, we see this right here. Look at it. That looks like a UFO spacecraft. Now watch the footage that this person basically caught on a webcam. We watch what happens. The UFO disappears out of nowhere, then disappears, and then you see all these smoke trails here. The smoke like the reddish starts to appear. You see there, all the smoke here starts to appear in the air after the UFO's been there. So was this UFO responsible for it? Who knows? Because again, when a so-called missile was being launched, a UFO, supposed UFO came across and shot the missile and it exploded. So we see there all the smoke is now coming. We see the smoke is now coming right after this so-called UFO came over the building, and it seems it's not a coincidence. We all know these crafts are made by man. We already know they basically have laser technology. Some of the some of the basic things are in the shape of a basically UFO, but in reality, it's some of them are in the shape of a UFO, but really they're just US technology, basically like aircraft, military aircraft, and all that. So we have this right here, the smoke right after a UFO. Now, as I said, there was another, just go look it up. UFO basically shoots missile launch, and you'll see basically the missile blows up. So let's go back. So it was about 4 minutes something. You see right there, this thing just appears out of nowhere, like most so-called UFOs do. We go back even further. There you go, it just appears out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, this thing appears. There you go, it appears out of nowhere. Out of nowhere it appears, and then suddenly it seems funny, doesn't it? At the same day, this UFO was seen, and then suddenly a few seconds later, a fire starts. As I said, there is technology out there that the US military hides from you. There is a technology that they have that has lasers. It's known as a drone that can shoot lasers. You can't see it. You can't see when the laser's shot, but it does it. It's called high energy weapons. So there is technology like that out there. I've exposed it before. There is technology like that out there. The military owns drones that can shoot lasers and burn stuff. Bit like the California fire. We all know that was done by the government. We already know that. I'm just making sure it's still doing it. Yes. So, and I mean, as we see right there, right there. Looks, you see, why is there a cross in this movie? Because it represents this church. It's what it represents, this church. And you see it falls exactly the way it was predicted in in this movie. Because again, it's predictive programming. That's exactly what it was. Predictive programming. Right there. Falls exactly the same way. Now that's called predictive programming to me. Now we get the movie I Pet Go. And I'll show you it clearly refers to the Vatican. Well, not the Vatican, the Catholic Church. So it's this one here. And as I said, many people are still sleeping on this. They're still sleeping on this. Just make sure something, to be honest. Yeah, it's still recording. Just making sure. So we showed that UFO. We see, this is where it came from, the footage. This is a movie, basically. We've shown this before, basically shows the 9/11 towers, which was part of their agenda. And then where is it? Come on, there it is. Oh, we see this. This is before this false messiah here comes out of. Oh, I'll have to show it first. We see this satanic dance that was performed at CERN once. And then we had the gargoyle, and then a hole, and then the Antichrist comes through. So obviously, what this is promoting is the rise of the New World Order. Out of the ashes arises a New World Order, because we see the gargoyle right there. The gargoyle, exactly what is in Vatican churches and all that. So let's go to this. Oh, Vatican gargoyles. There we go. We see there's gargoyles at the Vatican, and there's gargoyles in every Catholic church. We see demons there, demon dog there. And we see. Now we'll look up gargoyles. Uh, we see gargoyles. We see it's exactly the same, isn't it? A like devil dog. There's like a devil dog there, a devil dog, and we see the like a devil dog right there, demon. This is predictive programming. So before they went through the hole, and we just watch and again it shakes. It shakes like there's a bomb that went off. And then here comes the Antichrist. The Antichrist on a boat. Then again, this is where it happens. We see this fall. So first we had the gargoyle coming through. The gargoyle representing the church. And then there's the church again. And then the church falls. There we go. Church falls. It's part of their agenda. And this represents the Antichrist. And as you see right after that arises, so this event arises the Antichrist. And as we see it after that, here comes the Antichrist. The worship of the sun, the rise of the sun. It's all Antichrist. And you see the Egyptian occult symbolism. We see. Or this could represent probably a nuclear bomb, basically Antichrist causing war. We already know that happens anyway. But we see there was a gargoyle, and there's gargoyles here. It refers to this. It refers to this church. The and once again, it disconnected like always. I'm just used to this now. Honestly, I'm just used to it, and I'm just sick and tired of it. Whatever. They've been trying to basically messing around again. Whatever. Nothing I can do about it. Really necessary care. As I was saying, this UFO here, I mean, UFO seems at certain events that there's always a UFO causing problems. Again, At least it didn't disconnect while I said all that. Otherwise, I would be annoyed. Would be very annoyed. So give me a second. Nothing I can honestly do about it. Nothing I can do about it. It does this all the time. It does this garbage all the time, and it annoys the living daylights out of me. It honestly does. It annoys me. Nothing I can do about it. Whatever. I don't care anyway. As I said, with the UFO right here, right there. and we just watch the footage, and then it just suddenly disappears. Boom, disappears, and then smoke just comes along. We see the smoke. Smoke disappears in the air. As I said, these things have laser technology, these drones and that the military own. Why do you think again all these times it's attacking France, attacking the United Kingdom and the United States? Because these are the three nations that the Zionists and the Illuminati hate so much. That's why they keep picking these nations. But we see the smoke in that. After a UFO comes, this starts to happen. Because again, and as I said, so all predictive programming, that's what it is. No doubt about it. Predictive programming. Simple as that. We have this, like I said, right there. Church falls, right there. Falls exactly the way it was. Right there. And again, it seems funny as well that same thing that happened with 9/11. Basically, it was insured and he was going to rebuild it anyway. They said the same thing with this one. So suddenly, the building was insured and they were most likely he was going to change it anyway. Yeah, it seems he would just most likely they set it on fire so they could claim the insurance. It's really what it was. Same with 9/11. 9/11, destroy the building, get the money. So these people are about. They destroy buildings so they can get more money. It's not the 9/11 building was insured, and the person that owned it was going to, as far as no, take it down anyway. So it's all part of that agenda for insurance because that's all these people are about. Money, money, money. Give me money. That's all they're about. Then again, kind of like most fake truthers on YouTube, isn't it? Bit like them. Give me money, money, money. So then again, they have something in common, don't they? Fake truthers and the Illuminati have something very well in common because all they care about is money. So just making sure something. So yeah, it recorded it all. So the only problem I had was that disconnection error. Let's see what again. Let's go to yeah. So all we really had was one connection error, and that was really it. Well, four connection errors. Not really surprised. It shocked me at all. Nothing I can do about it, but whatever. I'm not. Well, as I said, I'm not doing this video again. No way, no way. I can't be bothered. I really can't. I'm not gonna do it again. So it does the same garbage. 'Cause this is what happens. He sent to my channel and start messing around with it. So I'm not gonna be doing it again. No way, no chance. They tried to do the video about 5 times now, and this is what happens. It loses connection for no reason at all. It loses connection. Nothing I can do. I don't really care anyway. So I'm gonna have to show that demon thing again. No, oh, once again. Wait, no. This is stupid garbage here. There we go. And I'll probably end it off with this because I'm not gonna be doing it again. No way. So go live. So this is what I was talking about before it cut out. When it decides to load, of course, again. So as we see there, looks like a demon face right there. It looks like a demon. The eyes right there, the mouth, and then this big long nose, and then the skull. Same as 9/11, as I said. Let's go down and to the one that I was talking about. We see there a dragon. There's the horn-like spike thing. There's the eye, the triangle-shaped eye, the slit in the eye, the mouth and cheek of the dragon, then the nose here, and then there's the body. This clearly looks like a dragon with one eye looking at the building. Because again, conjuring demons, that's what it is, conquering demons. Call it conjuring demons. This was a satanic ritual. That's what it was, a satanic ritual. No denying it. It was a satanic ritual. It's exactly what it was. It was a satanic ritual done by done by the government again. Because as I said, the building was insured, and the guy was going to rebuild it anyway. So he was thinking about changing things in the building. What better way to do that than get insurance money? Just burn the building down. Because anyone that thinks that this building just burned halfway down, natural causes, clearly still asleep. Still asleep. This building did not burn down and set on fire by accident. It was not an accident. It was arson. That's exactly what it was. And now we'll go to this. I'll have to close this because otherwise it start lagging again. It always does. Right now. So 9/11 demons. Demons. We see 9/11 the same thing happened. So you're seeing the connection now. We all know 9/11 was done by your own government. Again, I was checking it wasn't playing around. So we see 9/11. What happened? And no one can deny this and say, this is CGI. This is faked. Right there. A face of a devil. There's the horns. There's another horn. There's a nose. There's two eyes. And there's a mouth. So we see the connection. 9/11 was a sacrifice. That's what it was, a sacrifice to the devil. We have a demon face right there. And it was even in the paper right there. Is this the face of evil? So there's no saying, man, this is fake, this is fake, this is fake. You people out there that want to go by the news in the newspaper, the news tells me the truth. Well, right there, it was in the news, so you got no argument. As you see, demonic images causes photo error. So as you see, even they saw it. So there's no denying it. So no, this is fake, this is fake, this is fake. Again, another image. When the building was blowing up, there's a demon face. I don't know what this has to do with pornography, but a demon face. When the building exploded, right there, there's a demon. So, a demon right there laughing at you. And again, it seems funny as well. If you look at footage of 9/11, just make sure it's still doing it. If you look at footage of 9/11, you will see a UFO. So we see in the connection again. Every single so-called event that is caused by the Illuminati always seems to have a UFO, doesn't it, at every event? They're basically UFOs that they created with the fallen angels. We see even a demon face there, right there. There's a devil. It's a devil, a demon, which proves again it was a satanic ritual. That's exactly what it was. It was a satanic ritual. Again, the rising of the phoenix. Look at this here. Kind of does look like that, doesn't it? The rising of the phoenix. So again, all these events that they do is the rising of the new world order. One more step to the new world order. That's really what it is. It's one more step closer to the new world order. A demon face. See, and anyone with eyes to see and ears to hear would know this is a demon. But the average public, even when this isn't right in front of your face, will say, "Oh, that's just a coincidence." No, it's not a coincidence. It's called demons. It's called the spiritual realm, something that you don't know nothing about. And even here, demonic face again. Look at this one. Pure demonic faces all over the place. So again, it was a ritual to conquer demons. That's what it was. Another demon face right next to the hole. Another demon face. You cannot deny it. It's right there in the image. An eye, another eye, and a nose, and a mouth. So again, demons all over 9/11 because it was a satanic sacrifice. That's exactly what it was. It was sacrifices to the devil. Right there, as I said, facing smoke. And the average person would go, that's Photoshop, because that's all they have to say. So again, we see with 9/11 the same connection because it was a satanic ritual. That's what it was. It's a satanic ritual. So we see with 9/11 the demon faces. As I said, with 9/11, we see the demon faces. Right here, we see the demon faces. And then what do we have? We have the so called fire at a church. with demon faces. And as we see there, another one. You think this is by coincidence? Another demon face when the building fully collapsed. When the building fully collapsed, it looked like a complete fallen angel demon dragon. So we seen the connection now. Look right there. There's the. No one can say this is Photoshop. This is Photoshop. You're telling, and this is what gets me. So you're telling me when a building blows up that it creates a image of a demon. No, it doesn't. When a demolition building is blown down, it does not look like a demon. So again, it was a satanic ritual towards the devil himself. So the devil and his demons and his fallen angels showed their self in this event. Right there, there's no denying it. It's right there, the head of a demon. The head of a demon, its wings, and then its tail. The devil showing his true form. So you can't say, no one can say, oh, that doesn't look like anything. Look right there. It's a head of a demon. And this is what gets me. People are still sleeping, saying the Illuminati isn't real. Well, again, you just can't accept reality. So there we have a demon fallen angel like rising of the phoenix. It looks like a phoenix bird with a demon head. So therefore, this satanic ritual was a rise of the new world order, more steps to the new world order. Then again, we're already in the new world order. It's just to bring in a new one now, a higher censorship, taking away your freedoms. Then again, you never had any freedoms to begin with, so it's just the illusion that they gave you that you have freedom in America. You don't have freedom at all. And even this one, right there, another demon again. Look at this. So you are telling me that you'll have the people out there, this is just a coincidence. This is just a coincidence. This is a coincidence. This is a coincidence. No, it isn't. It's not a coincidence at all. Simple as that. We see right there, there's an eyeball, there's an eyeball, there's a nose, and there's its mouth. Another demon again, manuscripting itself. So you're supposed to make me believe that all this was a coincidence, that, oh, we have one demon when the towers actually fall down. We have one when the building explodes. The amount of demon faces. Oh, but that's just a coincidence. That's just a coincidence. Do you understand what a coincidence means? That means once, not 3 to 4 times. So again, this is what the trolls and that and scoffers result to. So oh, this is not a devil face. Well, look at it yourself. Oh, that's right. You can't look at it yourself because you're blind. That's why. Why isn't it? You're blind. You're blind. The real people go on about blind people. The real blind people in this world is you. At least blind people, they can accept reality, but trolls and that, you're the real blind person in this world. Your eyes are blind, your mind's blind, because you don't want to accept reality. That's all it is. You don't want to accept reality because as soon as your shattered little fake reality is destroyed, you have to accept life for the way it is. That's controlled by a bunch of Satanists, and you don't want to accept that because then you can have no happiness in life. So we see, and I'll show it again. Um, and again, I don't really need to show it again because it only lost connection in important moments. So, as said, see, this is a video. If you want to go to the video, it's right here. So this just appears out of nowhere. As I said, we'll look at 9/11 UFO. Two, the same damn thing happened with 9/11. On the footage, this ball like thing flew past. See it right there? A UFO flew past 9/11, an orb. Now, usually an orb can refer to many things: a demon, an angel, a demonic spirit, or a ghost, or a UFO. Can refer to many things in the spiritual realm. Well, we know these UFOs. Yes, there's ones of fallen angels. This is what you got to understand. There's ones of the fallen angels, and there's ones that man have made. The ones of the fallen angels are like spiritual. They can disappear in seconds. They're the ones the fallen angels use. The ones that are just solid crafts like metal and that move back and forth and can't disappear at the speed of light, they're ones created by the government. So we see, originally, we see this orb, and you can go look this footage up yourself and see that there was an orb flying past the Twin Towers at 9/11. There was there was a orb flying past the towers at 9/11. So we have the same connection. So an orb flew past the tower, and then suddenly the tower blew up. And then we have the same thing with this so-called Notre, or whatever it's pronounced, Dame or whatever. Really couldn't care less how it's pronounced. But we see there was a UFO like ball that fly past the 9/11 towers. Go look the footage up, as I said, and you'll see. So it seems that every single event that a UFO seems to be at every single event. Wonder why? Because again, it's the government again using their technology. So oh, we don't have this technology. We look at this. Anyone that wants to deny and say that the government doesn't have these things, well, you'll be proven wrong in a matter of seconds. I have to keep checking this just in case it decides to stupid connection garbage. We see drones. The military have drones that shoot lasers that can't be seen. If these drones are at a certain altitude, so we see it just kind of look like a drone. Does kind of look like a drone there. So the drone has the ability to shoot lasers, and these lasers shoot that fast that at the blink of an eye you'd miss them. So they've got this technology to cause these things, as you see right there, a drone. You can hardly see the laser. So anyone that wants to go, oh, they ain't got this technology, you're talking garbage. Well, they have got the technology, and they can burn things out the sky. And again, what you think movies like they show in movies, they're mocking you in plain sight. They have this technology. They've had it for years. They've had it for years and years and years, as we see there, US Navy, new drone, killing laser. So they have many drones that shoot lasers. So if you want to deny this one and say, and that's what, like the movie Star Wars, they were mocking you in plain sight. They have this technology, all the laser shooting guns, they already have this technology. They just hide it from the public. That's all they do. So we see military has drones that can shoot lasers that burn stuff. They can burn stuff. So we see this here kind of looks like this UFO, kind of looks like the UFO, doesn't it? This appears and then disappears. There we go. And there's this military tank. There's this military thing here that can shoot lasers into the sky. Right there. China's got it as well. They're all part of the agenda. Or every single one of them is part of the agenda. Every single country. So don't think that, oh, America's against Russia and America's against China. It's all garbage. They're not against one another at all. They're all for one another, a part of the New World Order agenda. So you see in these high energy lasers have the ability to burn things out the sky, but they don't use them. They use them, but only use them for their events. So as we see, they have the technology, and anyone out there that wants to deny it now, it's right there. The government even admits this, that they've got these laser technology. So you can't say, oh, it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. The government and the US Navy admit it. So you can there's no conspiracy, is there? So you can't say, oh, that's just a conspiracy theorist. That's just a conspiracy theorist. Not a conspiracy because it's been proven with evidence and the government admits it. So therefore, what are you gonna do now? What are you trolls and scoffers gonna do now? Oh, the government doesn't have lasers. Well, the government admitted it, and China admits it. So I guess all this technology is just fake then, is it? That's what you trolls are like, because no matter what, you will deny reality because you are a troll and a scoffer. That's what they do. Oh, it's just a conspiracy theorist. It's just a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, sure, it's a conspiracy theorist. When the government and the military showed the actual footage and the actual showed exactly that they can do these things. Oh, but that's just a conspiracy. That's just a conspiracy. No, you're an idiot. That's what it is. And that's just the reality. You're an idiot. So again, they have drones that can shoot lasers and they can burn things. Bit like California, wasn't it? Everyone thought that all that fire just started out of nowhere. No, it didn't. It was done by lasers. So we say no one can deny it now and say, "Oh, you're talking garbage. You're talking garbage." It's right there. The evidence is right there. It was done most likely by lasers. That's what you got to understand. Again, someone again. But people are out there. There's actually people out there that call themselves Christian out there that think, oh, this fire was started naturally. Yeah, yeah, sure it was. Sure, a building just yes, some buildings do just start fire by their own. But again, when it was put in iPet Go, no, didn't start fire naturally. It was done. It was arson. Same as 9/11. The people that own the towers of 9/11 took it down. That's just a fact. Because the main people that owned it was the Rockefellers. The Rockefellers and the Bilderbergs, they owned it. So they destroyed it so they could get the insurance of it. Because the building was getting old anyway. So they thought, why not take it down? So, as I said, so this was probably a drone. This was probably a drone, shot a laser, because obviously you're not going to see the laser in daytime, are you? That's the best way to do it. Do it in daytime, shoot a laser, start a fire, and there you go. There you go. They have these technologies, and you have to accept reality. So as we see right there, it just sits there, and then it just disappears. So why would it just sit there and disappear? Because it's just done something. It's done its job and now it's gone. It did its job and now it's no has no purpose to be there. So that's why it was there and then it disappeared because it had a job to do and then it disappeared. And then we see all this smoke appear in the sky. Technology. People say, oh, well, maybe it was aliens. No, it's not. Aliens don't exist. It's demons and fallen angels. And we see the sky just suddenly starts to go smokish. So again, the sky starts to go smokish, as you see. Goes all like smoke because now it's done an agenda. It's done its job. The UFO, whatever, drone, whatever, it's done its job, and now it flew away. No one would even notice it either, because the technology of the military, they have technology for they have technology for these things not to pop up on radar. They'll never pop up on radar. And if you actually kind of look, it's still kind of there. You look right there, a little dot. It's still there. This is the drone or whatever it was is still there, right there. It just moved. So it's still there, so proves it's causing this. As I said, it's called an energy weapon. Because you can see what is this? What is it? And when does that start to appear? See? So there's one there and there's one here. So maybe there was two of them. Because what is this? What is this right there? What is it? That's clearly something in the sky. That's not a bird. Birds don't just float in the air in the same place. So there was clearly two of them. There was two of them. So this guy in this video obviously didn't notice this. This guy obviously didn't notice it. We have right there another one. So wasn't just one. There was two. Because as you see, it's still there. It's there. How long it look. We see right there, it's still there. What is this? What is this? This little dot here. No, that's not a bug, because if it was a bug on the camera, it would have at least moved. We see it's there all the way through the footage. Maybe it's the guy's mouse. Who knows? But maybe it is the guy's mouse. Let's just see. See when it suddenly appears. No, it's still there. It's still there. So we see all this cloud and this black smoke was going on this little object here. So this is clearly not the guy's mouse, because this guy was just playing a video of a webcam. So what is this thing? What still right there? It's still there. Well, my bad. Just forget I even mentioned that. It was cool. I feel stupid now, but whatever. I thought it was on the video, but it was clearly just dirt on my laptop screen. But the point was, so just forget I even mentioned that. Well, the point was, you see that how long the smoke was there. The smoke was there. The smoke was there for a long time. So my bad, it wasn't another object. So my bad. Well, as I said, you look at this craft. Look at it right there. You see, see the guy where he zooms into the craft. Right there. I mean, you see, this looks like a drone. This kind of does look like a drone. You see, it kind of looks like the drone, the small drones. So the question is, why would a drone be there? That's right, because these little drones here have lasers and they can shoot lasers. So as I said, my bad. Ignore the last few minutes. There obviously wasn't a second one. It was just dirt on my laptop screen. So my bad. I'll admit when I'm wrong. So we see right there. We see it. I just tried to get to the footage. We see it right there. Clearly an aircraft or something. Now, why would a drone be flying, just fly around for a few seconds and then disappear? Yeah, because again, it would have an agenda to do these. As I said, these the technology that the government's got right here, technology that the government's got can shoot a laser down here and start a fire. This is the ability that the government technology has. It can start fires instantly. So you see it just appears and then disappears. So if this was a bug, which it clearly isn't, if this was a bug, we would have seen it moving. And seeing it didn't move and it just disappeared, it's obviously not a bug. If it was a bug on the lens screen, and again, if it was a bug on the lens screen, you would have seen it at least slowly move away, not just disappear. So as we see, it doesn't appear until a certain time. Doesn't you see it slowly, but it slowly appears out of nowhere. Because as I said, there's stealth planes out there as well that can cloak. This is technology that the government has. They have basically stealth planes. It's known as something like the Black Hawk or something. It can go undetected without. It can go undetected. It can cloak itself so no one can see it. This is a technology that the United States have in the rest of the world, but they lie and say they don't have it. So you see, it just appears out of nowhere. It just appears out of nowhere. Appears and then does its job and then disappears. It just disappears. It does. You see it, and it doesn't even move either. It doesn't move. And again, no one would have seen it as well. If it was a UFO, you wouldn't have seen it. Because UFOs don't make a noise in the sky. They don't make a noise. They honestly don't. They don't make a noise. That's why if you ever see a UFO, it'll never ever make a noise because that's a technology that the US got, and that's what exposes it even more. As I said, sometimes when you think you've saw a UFO, it's not a UFO. We look up black um, um, jet. We see this. There's this jet here, this certain plane that can go undetected. No one would know it's there. No one would. There's and you see as well, see certain people have said they saw a UFO looking like a triangle. Well, this so-called aircraft has a light there, and a light there. So if you've ever seen a so-called UFO with one light here, one light there, and one light there, it's not a UFO. It's an aircraft of the military. But most people today just want to label everything that they see in the sky as, oh, that's a UFO, that's a UFO. No, it's not. As we see with this, and people have said they've seen UFOs looking like this. No, you've not seen a UFO. It's called military aircraft. Because this, as well, this military aircraft has some have lights at the side, and some have lights at the back, and some have lights underneath. Now you see with most of these so-called UFO sightings, it's either three lights or two lights. It's clearly a US aircraft deceiving you. So again, because again, go look up Nikola Tesla, the UFOs. All UFOs were created by man, the government. We see this is where it came from. And these people that see so-called UFOs, we see, and this is what they were: free energy disk. So some two people inside flying it. That's why you see it move left to right. Right, one person steering it one way, the other person steering it in the next way. So again, and yet people still want to believe in the agenda of aliens, that aliens are real. No, they're not. It goes back to World War II. There you go. There's a UFO, one created by man. And yet people still want to believe in this nonsense that that aliens exist. Aliens don't exist. They're not real. They are fake. UFOs were created years and years ago. Go look at World War II. You'll see a UFO used in World War II. So, no, they were not created by aliens. That's just stupid. They were created, again, Nikola Tesla invented all UFO crafts because Nikola Tesla was a smart scientist. He knew what he was doing. He created free energy hovercraft. Right, there's the footage. Oh, but UFOs exist. UFOs are real. No, they're from the government. The government created them, and that's just something that you need to accept and grow up and stop believing in this myth that aliens are real, because they're not real. Yeah, and this is what makes me laugh. People just don't want to accept reality these days. They want to believe in these myths. Oh, well, maybe aliens do exist. No, they don't. It's been proven. When these things have been proven to be created by the government themselves, yet you still believe in aliens. Aliens ain't real, and they never will be. No alien is going to come down and save you. It's not going to happen. So again, it just makes me laugh when people say, "Oh, aliens are real. Aliens are real. Oh, UFOs weren't created by the government. They were created by aliens." No. You actually knew anything and looked up Nikola Tesla, he knew anti-gravity. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their ideas. So how do you think they carried it on? Nikola Tesla created gravity, basically these anti-gravity hovercraft, which again, Nikola Tesla proves that gravity doesn't exist. He proves it through these aircrafts. It was just a hover. It was just a hovercraft, meaning it floats. And we see the footage is all over the place. A UFO created by Nikola Tesla. But these are real. These are real. No, they're not real. They have to keep promoting this nonsense. Antique alien gods. There is no alien gods because aliens ain't real. They're not real. So we look here. This is not an alien spaceship. This is created by the government. And again, people are like, well, why is the government censoring it so much? The government want you to believe that aliens exist. There is no evidence that aliens exist. They don't exist. Um, and the person that gave these people, these scientists, and that this technology was the fallen angels. So originally, this technology came from the fallen angels. That's why they have to say, "Oh, it came from aliens." No, it wasn't. Aliens are demons, as Aleister Crowley. Let's look up that as well. Aleister Crowley. We see the so-called way they say aliens look. Right there, Aleister Crowley. And yes, I know spell it wrong. Well, I obviously know how to spell Aleister, but I'm typing with one hand. Well, we see the so-called things that they say, oh, these are aliens. These are aliens. These are little green guys or little grey guys or whatever they want to say. Aleister Crowley was a known Satanist, known as one of the most evilest men in the entire world. He was pure evil. He was a Luciferian Satanist. That's what he was. So this alien myth was created by him. Aleister Crowley's lamb entity. So it's an entity, a demon. And then we see North Carolina. And you always notice it's always in America, isn't it? All these so called sightings are in America because, again, it's how they keep the lie alive. North Carolina abduction case sketch. So, again, they say, oh, this, and I'm going to tell you this so called alien abductions are fake. They're all fake. There's a Illuminati game card. As we see, it was fake. Alien abduction. It's fake. It's a myth. No one has been abducted by aliens at all. It's a lie and an agenda. See the Illuminati triangle and the Illuminati pyramid proving it's part of the agenda. No one's been abducted by aliens. And if there's someone in your family that says, I was adopted by aliens, is a liar. They're a liar. Complete and not a liar. They are liars. Because you always notice with it's the same regurgitated garbage. I was abducted by aliens. I saw a bright UFO and they abducted me. It's the same story repeated. Almost these people do it for anyways attention. That's all they do it for is attention because they want attention. That's all it is. No one's been abducted by aliens. It's demons. UFOs were created by there was some UFOs created by Nikola Tesla and also the government. And yes, there is fallen angels that fly around in UFOs. because that's where the technology came from. Go back to Egypt. Go look at Egypt. What was Egypt? Egypt was full of fallen angels. That's where the technology came from. They took the technology from Egypt. Because you look at the original engraven images of Egypt, they have spaceships. I'll even show you. We'll show you Egypt aliens, and that's why they have to connect all this garbage saying, "Oh, um, it's aliens existed in Egypt to keep the lie alive." Egypt. So that's why they have to continuously keep promoting this nonsense. Ancient aliens. It's just stupid. There it is. We see way before these technologies even existed. There's the military aircraft that known as the what is it? It's known as the I forgot what it was called now. It's a military helicopter. It's either known as a Hawk or a Locust. It's known as something. Oh, there's many of them. I know one of them's called an attack helicopter. Well, way before these things even existed, there is the attack helicopter that now exists in society and the military today. What is this? Looks like a car. There we see the UFO. UFO like submarine. So this is all fallen angel nonsense. That's what it was. Fallen angels. Because the fallen angels did rule the earth at a certain point of time. And then there was a flood. Or there was a flood, that's what it was. And that's why they have to keep saying, going back to this, oh, this is proof. This is proof of ancient aliens. No, it's not. This was fallen angel technology that fallen angels gave to man. As I said, I don't promote the book, but it also explains very well in the book of Enoch that this is how this happened. That fallen angels came down to earth, told men how to mine gold and all that. How else would these people have known how to mine gold? Because they were taught by the fallen angels. They were taught by the fallen angels how to mine and all that. And as we see, even in these, we see the UFO. That's why they have to keep this lie alive, saying that, oh, it's ancient aliens. No, it's not. It was fallen angels. That's what it was, fallen angels. And that's why they have to keep this lie alive. It's nonsense. Because again, what they perceive as aliens is demons. That's what they are, demons. Demons manifest themselves as anything. That they were cursed. Demons were cursed with a certain form. Satan was cursed with a certain form. Ugly. He was cursed. So that's why they look the way they do, these so called aliens, because they were cursed by God to look that way. And demons, there's many high level demons, there's certain demons, they can take any form they want. But their known form is pretending to be aliens. What better agenda than to deceive the masses into worshipping demons and Lucifer than to create the alien lie? People will openly. That's why the religion of Luciferianism is heavily connected to the New Age movement. Now, what is the New Age movement? That believing in aliens. That's what it is. Believing in aliens, believing that you are your own god. So again, it's a cult. It's completely a cult. That's exactly what it is. It's a cult. So, and what's up? That thing was predicted in the Steve Jackson Illuminati cards. If you're talking about the Notre or Dam, then you'll have to give me that game card because it'll just be even more evidence. It'll be even more evidence. But if you're talking about aliens, then yeah, I know about that one. But if you're talking about this event that recently happened, then you'll have to tell me what game card that is because I've not seen a game card like that, to be honest, that predicts this event. I've only seen the I Pet Go video. That's all I've seen. This event was predicted in the Illuminati card game. Look at the card. Don't forget to smash the state. So I will look that up now, actually. So thanks for letting me know what it was. And we'll see what this is. Illuminati. So Illuminati. Then again, we're not even really gonna have to look it up. Probably we will. So now Illuminati card, game card. There we go. No. So if it's this one, then because again, most events are not actually going to be like what the image says. It's not going to be like what the image says. It's honestly not. We see with certain events of agendas, they use certain symbolism, but it doesn't actually refer to the event because otherwise it'd be too obvious. This is the way the Illuminati works. It's the way the Illuminati works. So, what does it say? Distrust of government is at a high and society is crumbling. Well, it's kind of hard to read that one, but won't really surprise me if this did refer to this event that recently happened. Won't really surprise me at all. Really wouldn't. So all these events are to be fulfilled. All of them are. Or it could refer to this. Smashing statues. Who knows? Because I've not really seen an Illuminati game card for this event. Because it's probably out there somewhere. There's probably an event out there somewhere for this. Well, I just can't find one. I know there's one for the Vatican, which proves again the Vatican is owned by the Illuminati. We see right there the religion of Catholicism, Illuminati pyramid with the all-seeing eye at the top. So people like Pope Francis are part of the Illuminati. So if you're in the Catholic religion, you need to repent and come out that garbage because it's a false religion and it's on the Illuminati game card. And also, there's a Illuminati game card out there for Rosicrucians, which is known to be something something of there it is. The Rosicrucians, which really refers to the see right now, Rosicrucians. See what I know. It's connected to the Catholics. Rosicrucians. Let's see. Uh, a Rosicrucians Catholics, so it's connected to the Catholics. So we see the Catholics are part of the agenda. Rosicrucians. We see Rosicrucians connected to Catholicism. So if you're in the religion of Catholicism, which all religions false anyway and created by the government, every single religion is created by the government and the Illuminati. No religion is true. Being a Christian just means a follower of Christ. It's not a religion. So we see the Rosicrucians is the religion of the Catholics. So, as I said, if you're a Catholic, you need to repent and come out of that garbage because it's idolatry and it is a false religion. It's exactly what it is. It's a false religion. So, this is exactly what it is. And what's up, man? And I'm probably going to be ending it now because it's been long enough. Too, I got things to do. So, God bless and take care. Well, I don't know actually. Oh, honestly, no. So, yeah, I'll be ending it now, to be honest.